Okay, so now I want to move forward with actually manifesting, and how do we do that? So I'm going to give you a 5-step process. I'm going to do that next week. This week, I want to concentrate on these simple things before we move forward. And you will start to manifest things already, so don't get worried. And for all of you that are like, I want to get to it now, realize that the process builds on itself. And so to achieve the success that I know you will and intend to create for yourself, I want to make sure that you don't get ahead of yourself and experience failure and think that it doesn't work. That's why I'm taking it slowly. I'm not drawing it out to like suspend everybody's curiosity, but to actually take things step by step so you can begin to integrate this into your life and not see it as some like freak, oh, it was a coincidence or luck that this was brought into my life, so that you realize and are completely in the understanding that you created it, that God brought it to you, you wished for it, and then it showed up in your life. Because then you know true empowerment. And it also completely reinvigorates your faith, because almost always the way your wish comes true is not how you thought it would have. Because if you could have done it, you would have done it, right? So that's where the miracle of God comes in, because the way things line up and then get brought to you is miraculous, and it's so enjoyable to see how God brings forth your wish. It's just one of the truly great joys, even sometimes better than getting the wish yourself. So I can't wait for you all to experience that. So moving on. One of the best ways to manifest things, almost always, is to get in the highest frequency possible. So I always tell people, as I've told you before, to begin to work on raising your frequency. But there's ways to artificially jump your frequency up, right? One of those that I highly recommend is going out in nature. That will almost always, if you go out in nature and start to concentrate on what you want to bring in, the feeling of what you want to manifest for yourself, you will bring it in much more quick. And the same goes with comedies. Comedies are a great way to jumpstart your frequency, because they'll get you laughing in spite of yourself. And the minute you're laughing, you're in the 13th frequency. So I want you to begin to identify in the next little while what I like to call wish times, or wish frequency, which is when you're in a high frequency. I want you to start turning on this little nugget in your brain that goes, oh, I'm in a high frequency, wish time, because conversely, you don't want to think about things that you want or you're afraid of when you're in a lower frequency, because you will begin to send out those low frequencies and manifest and pull in the lower frequency thing. If you want to pull in something good for you, it's got to go out in a high frequency in the same realm as the wish itself. So you want to wait until you get into a high frequency, send out the feeling waves toward what you want to create, then to pull it back in. That's what takes the waves from the waves of possibility and turns it into the particle of forms, which helps to pull it into this dimensional reality. Okay? So here we go. You find your wish. You scale it down till you make sure every part of you is comfortable with that part. Because remember, we can always step up to the next part next time. And then, tonight and in the morning, while you're still in bed, still in groggy time, pull that feeling in. Feel the feeling of what you want in your life. Feel it around you. Feel the joy of it. Feel the happiness of it. Feel the abundance of it. Next week, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about this. See how you done. See how you did. And if you're still having problems pulling things you want into your life, I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process, 5-step process I developed, so you can't mess up. But in the meantime, I want you to work with this, because this is a simplified version, and we can do this simply, pull things into our reality. So welcome to empowerment, and thank you for showing up, and please work on this and give me your feedback. I'm very happy to find out what that's going to be.